Okay, so I think all we're really left with to do on this unit is a cleanup, and you know, that shouldn't be too hard, but there's a couple observations I've made before I even start that have got me just a little bit concerned here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let me get a closer look at the camera here. Let's see. Come on, camera. Okay, so what are those spots down there? Those dots? What do they look like? What is that? That kind of schmucked in the corner there. And what is this? Okay, shadow it out of the way there. And if you look right between the, right down in there, that's pretty bad. So I think somewhere in the history of this player, it's been cleaned up from a really bad state. And one more thing, but not thoroughly cleaned. The platter wasn't removed. What I want to do here is find my favorite screwdriver first of all. Oh, there he is, hidden from view. Okay, so you see the specks there. I'm just going to try to see if they move. Well, it's definitely they're definitely stuck down, but they have a volume. Oh, that one's moving. Yeah. So I didn't finish saying what I thought that was. I think that's some kind of insect excrement. That's what I think it is. And I have the feeling there's a lot of it down under here. And I think this insect here is a cockroach, or this remnant of an insect, but I can't be sure. I don't know. So somewhere in this thing's history is a bad period. This can be pretty tricky to get off. Made in Great Britain, it says on it. And I'm always confused. There we go. Just like magic, off it comes. So, and the reason it's tricky to get them off is that these, of course, have to be centered perfectly in here, and pretty much all three of them, or you won't get any lift at all. So if you have to take one of these off, don't give up. Keep trying. And, you will succeed. Of course, if you haven't seen what's under here, you'd have no idea what's going on at the top, except these things give you some impression that you're supposed to turn it because of the surface there. But now you've seen it, now you know. It's not as easy to get off. Let me just put a bigger screwdriver to it. I think that might be the best approach. trepidation, let's lift this up, see what we got. Well, it doesn't look bad. This is pumping with oil. And I'm just moving this a little bit and there's oil. I don't know if you can see that on camera or not, but so that's part of what's happened here. One of the previous maintainers really lubed it up good, and some of that excess lubricant has worked its way out, especially it's come out of here. You know, these things are tipped up on their sides, right? Yeah, that's something to keep in mind. So not quite the horror story I was afraid of. Don't want to get any of this oil on the wheel here. So I don't think this was affecting the operation of the unit in any kind of negative way. A little bit of dust like this. But for sure the heavy lubrication is helpful to the operation of the unit. So. Basically, I don't think you can well, I better be careful. I was going to say I don't think you can over oil these things. But there are some parts that are not meant to be lubricated. These parts, you can usually recognize them because they're not, the parts that are moving relative to each other are not fixed together very securely at all. They often seem to be, well, pretty loose. There's some right here. See, these really shouldn't be lubricated. So lubricant can actually become glue. As you know from watching my other videos, and anybody's video of this kind of work, often you're just fighting old lubricant. So, but these ones have been lubricated a little bit. See, I think you're going to get some more dirt buildup in there. They won't move as freely as they could. I don't think I'm doing much help there. Now with the platter off, I can clean around this edge really good too. Because what makes these players is the eye candy value of them. And a lot of that is just being clean. So I'm getting an oily film on top of everything here, which I'll have to go and get rid of with another cleanser. This guy's still plugged in. Did I ever do the voltage test? Is this another shocker? Yes, I did. It was 60, wasn't it? When I did it. Yeah. Okay, so what should we do about this stuff? We will vacuum at it. This and I should be able to get most of it up. Okay. I'm going to do some more cleaning, but I'm not going to bother videoing it. I'd be interested in anybody's opinion about what those black spots were. And I gotta somehow come to grips with this paper coming off problem here. I'm not sure what I'm going to try to do. Yeah, looks like it's been glued back once already. That's what it looks like. So next time I'm showing you this, it'll be all cleaned up and looking as newish as it ever possibly could at this point. So, see you on the next video.